Here at the Nike Atlanta opening regional with Scott Lashley, offensive tackle out of Mississippi. Scott, what does it mean to you to be able to come out here and compete in this event?
Really, it's just very, exciting because I've been hoping for this ever since, Nike came out, watching Oregon and things like that. Just come out here and compete with a great competition out here. So, it's very exciting.
What did Nike measure you in at height and weight?
I was at 6'6", 305.
There we go. What have you been working on in the offseason on the most in your game? I know everybody's got something they focus on. What's been your focus?
I really just focus on explosion off the ball, just pad leverage and really just technique because I come from a program, we really just focus on running the ball. And I know when I get to college, it's going to be a mixture of a variety, of both running and passing. So I really wanted to focus on technique, explosion, power, squatting, things like that.
Pretty similar to the number one offensive tackle last year. They were in almost a 100% run-based program as well out of Falcon. Recruiting-wise, you've got a bunch of offers now. What are some of the new offers for you to report?
Florida State University and University of Southern Carolina. Just picked up those two yesterday.
Very cool. You know anything about those schools?
I know, Florida State University, Jameis Winston. So, I know how for Jameis Winston, get the, like the publicity and things that he've got, early on in his year, even right now, Heisman candidate and things like that. I know they had to have an offensive line blocking for him, so that really stuck out to me too.
Who's your recruiter in there? Is it Tim Brewster?
Mangus? I'm not sure.
He's from South Carolina.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Start with an L. I'm not sure.
Okay. As far as other schools, you have Mississippi State and Ole Miss offers now, right? What sticks out to you about Mississippi State?
Just being Mississippi State, right down the road for me. Just really, just a home environment there because I'm close to home and things like that. Just the whole, it was number one in the nation, I think, for 4 to 5 weeks. And so, I see their program, really coming up.
Who's your recruiter from there, and what's your relationship with him like?
Coach Heavis. Me and Coach Heavis, we talk off and on right now, but, so far he came to my school, he seems like a good guy, so, yeah.
And then Ole Miss, what stands out to you about the Rebels?
Just being the Rebels and, just the class that they signed last year, just the class, they're finna sign, the commits and things like that, like the quarterback that just committed not too long ago. I just see their program too, really coming up. And, just they need all the skill guys again. I see that they have a need for offensive linemen. And
you picked up Bama and Auburn from a state over, right,
yes,
recently?
Yes, sir.
What stands out to you about Alabama?
Alabama, Alabama just being Alabama, just the winning program, just the whole program. Cam Robinson came from Louisiana. He came up there. They needed him, so he went out there, competed, and got the job done. He's doing very well at the left tackle position. But either next coming year or year after, he's supposed to be graduating. I feel like they're going to have a need for left tackle. I feel like
he's probably a 3-and-done guy, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
And then what's Auburn telling you? What stands out to you about Auburn?
Just Auburn, just the home environment there. Like, the left tackle and the right tackle. I think a guard also. I think they're seniors this year. So I think they are either graduating or going to the NFL draft. I'm really not sure about that right now. But, and I know the year after that, they're going to need, I saw their offensive linemen, they really need they have great offensive linemen there. The height-wise, I was the tallest person, there. So, height-wise, I feel like I come in, fit the measurables, and also, fit the type of run game thing.
You got college-ready size. You're talking a lot about who's going to graduate. Seems like early playing time definitely matters to you. What school could you see yourself playing earliest at? Are you looking at depth charts already like that?
Yes, sir, I am. Right now, I really haven't just narrowed in on the depth chart right now, but right now. It's hard to say because there's a few colleges out there, SEC-wise, which was the schools has been offering. It's really been a need for offensive linemen. So it's really hard to just say one school. So.
Sure. What you have a leader right now?
Not really. No, sir.
Could you give me a top group of schools that you're really focused on? It can be big if you need it to be big. I know you got a lot of offers.
So far, I would give you a top 5 or a top 10 or something like that, but it's kind of hard to say because I haven't visited all of my schools, so
Sure.
you never know which school might pop out and catch my eye right now. So.
What factors matter to most of you in school, man? I know everybody's got certain things they look for. What are you looking for the most?
In school, first and foremost, academics. That's something my parents and, you know, my mom and my grandparents stressed on me, you know, just from playing sports when I was young. You know, if I don't get my education, you know, I don't play. You know, it really gets to affect, you know, hits home when you're playing a sport that you love.
Sure.
And, you got to keep up your grades. Just also it feels good about yourself, you know, keeping up your grades, you know, really excelling academically. And at the same time, I have a dream to get my degree. And then after that, I want to go to the NFL. So whatever school, you know, they're willing to really giving me, you know, the academics that I need, and, you know, really can put forth NFL, like put me in the NFL.
Do you know what you want to study?
Right now, I was thinking about physical therapy, but I've talked to a lot of excuse me. I talked to a lot of, you know, just players and stuff in general, and they told me that they came in with like one degree. I mean, not degree, but one major, and like they changed it, like, because, you know, the freshman year, you're trying to really learn to see about yourself and see what you really want to study in. So right now, I'm still open to majoring, but right now, I'm really focused on physical therapy.
Before you started getting all this gear, you know, all this gear from all these different schools, what did you have in your room? Which college were you a fan of growing up?
I'm a fan of, well, growing up, a lot of people know it's the University of Miami Hurricanes.
Okay.
I was a big fan of those because my father was, because, you know, back in the day, Warren Sapp, you know, those guys, all the guys back in the day, you know, the U and things like that. So I was a big fan of those growing up. But as I got older, you know, really started hanging around my grandparents a lot more. You know, I started to get the concept of football. I still like the Hurricanes at the same time. But like my father, he's really started going to Mississippi State, some games there, because it was just close to home. And I'd never been to a college game before, so I just went to Mississippi State. So I became a fan of those guys.
And last question, when do you want to make your decision?
I'm not sure right now.
Okay.